Hey there, it's Keely with the Resale Revolution. Yesterday I went by my favorite thrift store and they were of course closed. It was kind of a bummer. I think I went there and went shopping one of the last times that they were even open, the last days. I did get to go thrifting on, what day was that? A week ago today at a private thrift store down the road, and I got a few things. It was okay. But I miss my favorite thrift store. This is one of the last things I got there, and it's still hanging here because I can't decide if I want to keep it or if I actually want to sell it. It's really amazing. Plus the tag was cut out of it, and so it's like, well, I can't really sell it on eBay because there's no tag, there's no size tag, like none of that stuff. So it's just really cool. I might just keep it and wear it because it's only $4. There we go. But I wanted to kind of talk about, if you're not depressed right now or slightly depressed or kind of a little bit demotivated by the fact that thrift stores are closed and we're all unable to go do our favorite things. And as a reseller, I started out really, really strong. My store closed. I was like, I'm going to get all this stuff listed. I'm going to do this. And then I kind of ran out of steam. I got maybe halfway through my profit pile, death pile, and then I was like, I just want to sleep and eat all day. And I am not one to watch TV, but the last 2 days I went to my mom's and I just was like, I just want to binge watch Tiger King because everyone's talking about it and I haven't seen it even. So I did that. And then I came back and I'm like, okay, now it's time to get back to work. I still have boxes of things. We opened the store back up today. And, what was crazy about opening the store is I was kind of had a week-long lead-in where I'm like, oh, we're opening the store, we're opening the store, we're opening the store. Like, I just kept saying it. And I've had this guy from White Salmon and he kept just like posting stuff about the COVID-19, like, oh, this is so deadly, all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'm not forcing you to come in my store. I'm just opening back up to give people who've already been wanting to come in the opportunity to do so, right? And if you feel it's unsafe, then don't come in. That's your choice to make. And other people have choices to make too. Plus, I'm in a county of 24,000 people. There's been 4 cases over 6 weeks. It's so incredible. The risk is so low, and it's your choice on how you want to handle these things. I decided to go to the thrift store last week and chit chat with my friends. Like, I'm doing my part with the social distancing for sure, especially when I go to the grocery store. And our store, we have like traffic arrows and, we have the 6-foot lines and all that kind of stuff. But we have to get back open because if I don't, I'm going to run out of money sooner than I anticipated. And that's true for a lot of small businesses. I went up today to support my favorite restaurant up in Parkdale, and they were gone. Like, not just closed, like gone, and the building was up for sale. And I was like, I swear I was just here like a month ago and I was just gone, and I was so sad about it. But it kind of got me thinking, like, what have I been doing that's kept me motivated thus far, and how can I share that with you guys? So I made a little list of the things that have been helping me stay motivated, and one was actually working through the profit pile and getting the listings up, because when I was actively listing every day, I was making instead of just one sale a day, I was making like 3 or 4 sales a day. And that was really, really motivating to see my PayPal account like spike and go up. So I really like that. The other thing you can do is I talk about social media followings for your resale business a lot. And you could be nurturing and trying to grow those lists. And by doing this, what you do is you post your favorite items that you have for sale on your Facebook page and you share them into other groups, and you drive traffic to your store by that and get people to like you. You can also do like a fun giveaway where you're giving away a $10 or $20, something small, so you're not eating into a lot of your profits, but you're giving away something like an eBay gift card or something, something cool that you found that you didn't pay a lot of money for. You can do that, but just kind of grow your inventory. The next thing is to get rid of old stuff. If you have old inventory and you have to sell it and you've been putting it on sale, like, just clear that stuff out and make room for when we actually get to go thrifting again. Because you have to remember, people have been decluttering. I know, because in the store we started asking for donations because we know that the Goodwill's closed, we know the senior center's closed, and people have stuff they want to donate. So we're kind of taking advantage of that because my budget for shopping is really, really low. Where it's normally quite large and we can go garage selling, but there's no garage sales or no thrift stores, and we needed to restock the store. So we asked for donations, and I got a ton. Probably have a couple pickup truck loads of stuff we kept, and then we have a pickup truck load of stuff that we're going to have to take to the dump or donate. I have it under a tarp in the back because they didn't want to have everything inside, and my tarp blew off, so some of it got rained on. But I just had to tell myself, it's okay. Like, I try to keep the stuff out of the trash, but if it was stuff I couldn't sell, it's junk and should have probably been taken to the dump anyway. So if I have to do that, it's not the end of the world. The next thing that you could be doing is organizing. Organizing is boring, but it's necessary. And so I've been now that I've grown the clothing that I've been listing, I've been taking those bins and separating them into pants and vintage, non-vintage, and dresses and all that stuff. And I labeled them, and I organized my stuff very, very well a couple weeks ago at night. I did that. So organize your stuff so you can find it more when it sells, or find it faster when it sells. That's a good thing to be doing right now. The last thing is to research trends. I really like doing this. You go on Pinterest, you search for, spring fashion, vintage dresses, just kind of see what the fashion, what they're pinning, and that'll give you an idea to what's trending in fashion. You can also go on eBay and look at the sold items and see what things are selling for and what kinds of items are selling, and kind of get a jump start on knowing what's going to be in. Also watching Stranger Things, even though I know I'm like years late on that. I saw a lot of like 70s, 80s clothing, and I was like, oh, it's so amazing. Like some of the dresses, I was like, love this. And the stuff, I binge watched that along with Tiger King for a day. But that's why I don't have a TV. I know it's kind of a hypocrite. I did a podcast on like cutting out TV, but on a day-to-day basis, I don't watch a lot of TV. But every once in a while, I'm like, oh, you guys are all talking about Tiger King. Like, you gotta watch this. And I tell you what, coming from the horse industry, a lot of what I saw and the behaviors I saw in the exotic animal industry are very, very similar to the horse industry. Like there's a shot where there's all, it's winter and he's running out of food for the tigers and they don't have any money and they're all running around in the mud and there's like 15 in a pen. I was like, that looks like a bunch of horses at some horse hoarder's house where she's like, I rescue horses, or I breed these with my breeded horses. And so it's very similar to that. But I hope this helps. So let me grab my whole list here. The 5 things you can do to kind of boost motivation, stay motivated right now, is to list the pile you already have, because even though it's hard to get started on listing that pile, when you actually get going and you see things start to sell, you're like, yes, this is great. So you keep going, right? Grow your social following. You can do this through sharing, just posting stuff on there. Showing what you're doing is really cool. Like, people love to interact with that. Organize. You can be organizing your inventory, getting rid of old inventory, and then of course researching trends. So those are good ways to stay motivated. Reach out to the Facebook community, the ladies and gentlemen of Resale Facebook community, because there's a lot of people doing a lot of amazing things on there, and it could really, really help you to stay motivated as well, because it's been a tough couple weeks. I'm not gonna lie. I started out really, really strong. I was getting a lot of stuff listed, and then I kind of lost the motivation there. I've been working on a lot of furniture, but I needed to get my online sales up, and that's one thing I've kind of been slacking on. So I'm not gonna give you guys any shit for not having been listing, because I haven't been doing enough of that either. But every time I do list, I promise you, when you do get things listed, you see spikes in sales. Like, I promise you. And if you list 10, 20, 30 items and you don't see a spike in sales, like, you can come to me and personally tell me, like, Keely, you're stupid, like, that was wrong. But every time I do it, I see a spike in sales. So the easiest way to create more sales is through that. The other thing that I want to announce is the Sell Your Junk workshop is now a video course. And so you can go at your own pace. We've taken the live version of it and turned it into a video sections. So you can go at your own pace, see all the little nitty-gritty details. And then once a month, I'm going to schedule a live session for everybody who's joined that and watched all the videos. And we can do like a listing challenge together and really get our stuff listed in a live setting, kind of like a work party. It'd be cool. So the link for that is below. And as always, I will see you next time. Bye.